I'm Kristen McCauley, an active member of the Junior League of Little Rock. We are an organization of women committed to promoting volunteerism and improving our community through exclusively educational and charitable endeavors by our members. One of those endeavors is the Little Readers Rock Committee. This committee is designed to create excitement in young readers and to help increase the number of Little Rock students that become competent, grade-level readers by the end of third grade. With that, we are excited to partner yet again with the Six Bridges Book Festival, this time in a virtual setting. So with that in mind, let's get straight to the fun part. It's time to craft. Today, we're going to make some Halloween origami bookmarks. Perfect timing for the upcoming holiday, and these are going to go great with the books that you received from us today. Supply time. The good news is we don't need very many supplies to make this craft, and we've provided almost everything you need to follow along. First, construction paper. Then we'll need crayons or markers, a glue stick, and scissors. Kids, if you're using scissors at home, make sure they're safety scissors and make sure an adult is present when you're using scissors. We always want to make sure you're careful. And our craft is going to be an Origami Bat Bookmark, perfect for Halloween, and again, perfect for the books that have been provided in your bag from the Junior League of Little Rock. Step 1. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is make the base for our bat. To do that, pick any color construction paper. Remember, this is your bat, so it can be any color that you want. I am going to use yellow right now. You can use any color that we've provided for you. If you have something at home, you can use that too. First step is to take the corner of your paper and fold it down because we need just a triangle. We're going to turn this into a square. Once you've folded that down, as you can see, I've provided a picture right over here so you can see what that looks like. We're going to then cut it. That's the picture up top. Take your triangle, take your safety scissors, make sure an adult is present, and then we're going to cut this. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to separate it. So now we have our triangle and we have our remnant. You can just toss that to the side. You can use it later if you want to. But we have a triangle that turns into a square. Got it? Ready for the next step? Step 2, we're going to take our triangle and we're going to bend this bottom part right here, this long part. So you have your triangle opening up here. We're going to bend this part down here, just about this much. Should look like a little hat when you're done. Just like that. Little hat. You could stop here. We're not going to stop here though. Step 3, now we're going to make the wings. I'm going to show you how to do this and describe it, but I also included a picture of what it looks like afterwards, just in case it's a little confusing. Take your hat, turn it upside down, and then we're going to fold both of these edges down, like this. And then we're going to fold it like that on the other side. We basically want it to look just like this. This is not the final result. That's what it should look like right now. Step 4, take this that you've done, and now we're going to fold these wings back up. That way they're going horizontal. This is what we want them to look like. Again, fold each one to the side. Doesn't have to be perfect. This is what it should look like on the back side because we're going to turn this over. And now we have created the base for our bat. Step 5. Now we want to draw a little design in our bat and cut out a shape on the top of the head as well as the wings so that we can actually kind of turn it into a bat. As you see on this picture over here, I've actually drawn a line. You do not have to draw a line on your bat, but that's just so you have an idea of what shape I'm cutting mine into. And then the picture up top is what it looks like afterwards. Again, grab your safety scissors, make sure an adult is with you, and let's cut the side of the wings. So see, I've cut the sides, and then we're going to cut a little dip for the bat's head. This will help us later when we turn this into a bookmark. And there we go. So see, we have the top of the head. We have a little groove on the wings. You can do other designs here too if you want to do little tiny triangles, or if you want to do one big triangle instead of a curve. You can do whatever design here. If you wanted to do a design on the face, you can do that too, or you can do that later once we actually get finished and kind of go from there. Step 6. Now it's time to decorate. So I've actually included 2 pictures over here for you. One, I decorated my bat just with the markers that I have and made some little teeth, and I'll show you how to do that. The other one is that I actually cut out little eyes and a little mouth from a template that I have also included in our bag for you today. The template has all different kinds of eyes and mouths, whatever you want to do. You can do a mixture. If you want to draw some eyes on there and cut out a mouth, you can. If you want to draw a mouth and cut out some eyes, you can. If you don't like any of these at all, that is perfectly fine. You can draw whatever you want on yours. So I am actually going to draw mine just because I like that. You can draw along with me too. We can draw funny eyes. We can draw goofy eyes. We can draw serious eyes. To draw an eye, I actually just created a circle, and then inside that circle, another little circle, and I'm going to color that part in. There's one. And for my next eye, I'm going to draw a bigger eye just because I want this bat to look a little funny. Again, draw a big circle. Draw another circle inside of it. Color that circle in. And now I have 2 eyeballs. Now I want to draw the mouth. You can do whatever mouth you want here. Again, you can use a template. You can cut that out, or you can draw a big smiley face. I'm going to draw just a line that kind of looks like a smiley face. It's kind of like a banana. And then I'm going to color that in. And then there we go. I think I'm going to draw a couple of eyebrows. I know bats probably don't really have eyebrows. I've never seen one up that close, but my bat does. And we're going to be a little funny with it. There we go. So next step is I can actually make some teeth or fangs, and then I'm going to make some cheeks. So take your construction paper if you want to do this. It can just be white paper if you want white fangs. Honestly, it can be any color that you want. And I'm just going to cut 2 little triangles out of the bottom like this. They can be the same length. They can be different lengths. Does not matter. This is your bat. Then I'm going to take my glue stick. This is a disappearing purple glue stick. So even though it looks like purple on the back, It will disappear when it dries clear. And then I glue each of my little teeth down wherever I want on my smile. And it looks like this. Little teeth. Then we're going to make the cheeks. Again, you can take any color that you want. I personally prefer a pink or a red color, and I am just going to cut 2 circles in the paper. It does not matter how big they are. Again, this is your bat. It can be whatever you want. It can be different sizes. You could have one cheek that's huge and one cheek that's little. They could be perfectly the same size. It does not matter. I have done 2 cheeks. Take the glue stick again, and we are going to glue our cheeks on. And there we have it. You know, I think my bat is starting to look like Pikachu. I think that's what I'm going to name him. Pikachu. And at this point, your bat is done. Or you can add some drawings on it if you want. You could take your crayons and markers and just do little drawings on the side, little lines, whatever you want to do, because this is your bat. You could give your bat some hair, some bangs maybe. But there you have it. And now, take a notebook, something, take the book that we gave you, and we're actually going to use it as a bookmark. So you just open up the triangle that you made, put it over the end, and there you have it. We have a bookmark. Say hi to Pikachu. I cannot wait to see all of your bats and to see what you guys made and see what you named them. And hopefully you use these little bookmarks all the time, because reading is one of my absolute favorite things to do in the entire world. Wasn't that fun? Don't we love it? Okay, so we did a Halloween craft. For our next one, we are going to make a sugar skull bookmark. Sugar skulls are part of a Latin American celebration called Dia de los Muertos, which means Day of the Dead. This holiday actually starts on October 31st, but goes until November 2nd, unlike Halloween, which is just celebrated on the 31st. Okay, step 1, we're going to make another square. So take your piece of paper. I'm using white for this one. I do recommend white or a light color. That way all of your decorations later are visible. But we're going to take the top of our paper, bend it down, and form another triangle like this. Then we're going to take our scissors, again, adult supervision, and we're going to cut that piece out. Like so. So, step 1 is done. Step 2, take your triangle, and we are going to fold these pieces up until they meet the top. Again, the top is the part that flips down. So we want to take this and we want to make it fold right up to the top like this. And we want to do that for both sides. until we have now formed another square. It's very important to make your creases as sharp as you can right here. To do that, you just need to take your finger, go along this folded edge, because we are going to need those creases in just a moment. So again, you went from this to this. Step 3, take this and unfold it. I know, you're wondering why we're unfolding it when we just put it together. It's very important for this step. See how by creating that crease when we bent it, we can now see these lines. We need these lines for this next step. As you can see, this picture over here, I've unfolded it, but the picture at the top above me is what you want to do right now. Take your triangle, take this top part, and we want to bend it down so that we create another triangle. Should look like this. Bend it down. There's our crease. Step 4, take your triangle like this with the piece bent down. We're going to take each of these little wings and we're going to put them inside of it. We're going to bend and fold it in here, each side. So right now, what I have in my hand looks like this picture over here. We're going to do that for the other side too. Bend it up, into it, and it should look like a little bowl. Right now, what we want is the picture at the top. Okay, got it? Step 5, you have your folded piece. Now I need you to unfold it again. And I know you're like, Miss Kristen, you are crazy. You keep telling us to fold and unfold. But we're going to fold it right back. We just need to put some glue on it. So get your glue stick. And as you can see on this picture over here, we're going to put our glue on these edges. Then we're going to refold it because what we're doing right now is we want to keep it folded like that. We've created our creases, we've created our pattern. So now, get our glue. You might want to get a paper towel for this one because when we fold in a second, you might get glue on your fingers. And you know, if you do, it's okay. Don't panic. Put your glue on. Should look something like this. And we are going to fold again. Fold it in just like we did before. And fold the other side just like we did before. So we have created the same thing we see up top. Again, we've done this, but now our pieces are going to stay together because we've added that glue. But we needed to create a pattern first and a foundation for what we were doing. That's why we had to bend it, fold it, unfold it, and do it again. Step 6. Okay, this one's a little complicated, so pay close attention and I will try to show you as much as I can. So we have our piece, okay? We're going to flip it upside down. We're going to do it to where this open piece is like this, okay? Now go grab something circular. If you have a cup nearby, that's the easiest thing to do. But you're going to want to take this and you're going to want to put your cup right here, okay? I have a water glass. This is a little difficult to see because this is full of water, but you're going to put it like this. And as you can see in my picture over to the side, I have it sitting on top of it. Then you're going to take a pencil. This is actually an erasable ink pen, so I can always get rid of my drawings if I need to. But you're going to sit your water or your cup on top of the paper, and you're going to trace kind of just around the edges. You don't need a full circle. In fact, we don't want a perfect circle because we're not doing this for the circle. We're doing this just to kind of get an idea of the skull. See how our face has this rounded shape? Usually it's a little longer down here. That's the shape that we're going for, not a full circle. So as you can see, I have drawn it. Make sure that you have just a little bit at the top. You want the edges. You do not want this circle to go all the way around, okay? Then we're going to cut it based off of these lines. Now it's very important right here. This section right here and this section right here, we need to keep some of that together. And the reason is we need that to form the hinge for our bookmark. So when you're cutting this circle, don't cut all the way around. That's why a perfect circle is important to not do. We're just going to cut these corners, and we're basically going to round this square out. Okay? Try to do this on camera. Grab your scissors. As you can see right there, I rounded out the edge to see how I still have that edge right there. I want to keep some of it. And then I want to do the other side. So now I've done both sides. And I want to round the top, but I don't want to connect my pieces because I need that opening right there. So see how I have an opening? I still have these pieces together. It's very important. And then I want to round out the chin. And on this part, you can do it however you want. If you want to leave it a little pointy, you can. If you want to make it a really long chin, whatever you want your little skull to have. And there we go. So see, now we've turned it into the picture at the top. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. This is yours, whatever you want to do. If you did use a pencil to create those lines, we just want to erase those now. See, erasable ink. It is magical. I use it at work all the time. I have a 10-year-old and a 6-year-old stepson, and they are obsessed with erasable ink pens. They love it so much. Okay, if you need to make any alterations, if you want to trim it up a little bit on the side, make it a little bit more round, that is fine, as long as you're keeping those sides together so that, again, we still have a hole in the middle. And put your finger through it. Looks like that. We still keep those edges. Okay, we are now done with step 6. Step 7 is the fun part. Now we get to decorate. You can do whatever you want for your decoration. I have included some pictures, as you can see above me. You can see over to the side of just some examples. And one of the pictures to the side is the one that I drew for this demonstration, just so that you guys could see. I'm going to decorate with you right now, but do whatever you want. Make it fun. Again, this is your bookmark. We want you to love it and have fun with it. You can make these and give these to friends and family members too, whatever you want to do. So take your markers or crayons. I'm going to start with the eyes. On your bookmark, these sections right here are your eyes. I'm going to draw spirals for mine. You can do whatever you want. Spirals. And then I'm going to color in my spiral with a different color. Use as many colors as you want for this. We want it to be fun. We want it to be colorful. As you can see on the pictures on the screen, colorful is definitely recommended. You could use the same few colors. You could use every single color that you have on your marker. It is completely up to you. I do not recommend using black though until the end because we are going to use black to outline. So try to avoid that one if you can. There's my spiral, trying to hypnotize you eyes. And then I'm going to take a different color and I'm going to draw kind of like little decorations around the eyes. You can see in some of these pictures, they're just like little humps. Just like that. I'm going to color these in. And then they're colored in. And now I'm going to do the exact same thing for the other eye. Draw all of the humps or whatever you want to call these. Draw them, then color them in. Does not have to be perfect. We're going to go through and outline everything later. Okay, so see, I have that done. And then I'm going to draw something right here on the forehead. As you can see, several of these pictures have flowers or hearts. It's whatever you want to draw. I personally love hearts, so I'm going to draw a heart right in the middle. Just like that. Oh, look, matches my face. Okay, and then now I'm going to grab a different color and I'm going to draw the nose. Now, this is a skull, so it's not the nose that we have here. It's just kind of the little holes that form the base of your nose in your skull. Nothing to be scared about. Just like that. I think they look like little teardrops. And then I'm going to get another color. I'm going to do green, and I'm going to color in the teardrops just for fun. Just like that. And then I'm actually going to take the same green and I'm going to make my mouth. So I want a big smile because mine is very happy. Just like that. And then straight lines down to show the teeth. Just like that. I'm going to outline this later, so this specific green will disappear, but it just gives me an idea of what I'm doing now. And then I'm going to color in. I'm choosing to color in with the green. You don't have to. You could do multiple colors. You could wait and do black later if you wanted to. It is completely up to you. See, I have colored it in. Then I'm going to take yellow and I'm going to do the cheeks. And I'm just going to do a half circle on the side of the skull. See how I did it right here? Yellow is a little hard to show. So I did it on each side right here. And then I'm going to color it in. And maybe when I color it in, you can see it a little better. that's a little easier to see. So see, I've added the yellow for the cheeks. And now grab your black marker, or you can do just a darker color if you want. I'm going to outline everything that I did. So starting with the cheeks, I'm outlining them. And then I'm going to put little dots around them. Little dots. And then I'm going to use the black to make the little mustache right underneath the little nostrils. I want my mustache to be a little curly on the ends. Little mustache right underneath that nostril. And then I'm going to outline the teeth. Of what I drew earlier. Again, you can do it however you want. And then I'm going to add little circles around the eyes, just like this. Just for some more decoration. Just like that. And then I'm going to take my eyes and I'm going to trace that spiral. And then I'm going to trace the humps. Outlining it is basically just providing more definition for our drawing. Just like that. See the difference between the two? And do that for the other side. Outline the spiral. Outline the humps. And then last, I'm going to outline the heart. And I'm going to do a little bit of a black on the inside of those nostrils. And there you go. We're done. You officially have a sugar skull bookmark. Again, goes on the top, just like the other one did. And there you go. Want to thank you guys for watching this today. I hope you had as much fun as I did with our little bookmarks, our bat, my Pikachu, and our sugar skull. I hope that you show your friends and family. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful time, even though it's virtual, for this festival. And again, the Junior League of Little Rock and our Little Readers Rock Committee is so thankful to have you. We love helping with our community, and we just love working with people and sharing our love for reading and crafts. So can't wait to see you guys again soon. Bye.